YouTubes. Welcome back. My collar's all fucked up right here, but welcome back to Books and Art from Japan. This is the show where I talk about books that I wrote and traditional crafts that I offer from Japan, like this art here. Very simple premise. Books and art from Japan. This is the art, and it's made by Japanese artisans, shokunin, that I speak about in this book, Shokunin Universe, where the main character basically leaves her country because she used to work for an intelligence agency as an assassin, but she wants to experience peace of mind, and so she retires, comes to Japan, that's her right there, and when she comes, she finds herself enveloped in a international scandal that starts in Japan. Of course, you got cults. Of course, you got weird flying animals that can speak human languages. But that is what this one's about because I highly respect Japanese artisans. Shokunin. And yeah, that's what I'm doing for this live series. I'm going live every day in August. Just coming on here 10, 15, 20 minutes. Get myself into the habit of speaking directly to the people on TikTok and the YouTubes. And for the past few live sessions, all I've done is talk about the different types of books I offer and the art, like these Japanese masks. I got two of them here actually. This is shoujo and the komote. Two different masks right there, and both are available for you to collect. But the masks, they are high ticket items, so each mask starts at 3,000 US dollars. And they go up to 5,000, and some are 10,000, and some are 50,000. And a lot of people are like, whoa, why are they so expensive? But if you know Japanese artisans, oh, hello, Totsu-san on YouTube. If you're familiar with Japanese crafts and why the world respects Japanese traditional crafts, you'll understand why. Oh, hello, Totsu-san, you are Japanese. Welcome, welcome. And hello, NGU crew, what is up? We're here talking about Japanese art and my books that I write from Japan. はい、日本語喋れます。Yeah, トツさんありがとうございます。Where are you from? トツさんは日本のどこですか? Yeah, traditional Japanese crafts, just like these nomas. Yes, this is the shoujo. This is the shoujo mask, and this is the komote mask. As I said, both of those masks, they start from 3,000 US dollars and go all the way up because Japanese craftsmanship is world renowned, and a lot of them spend decades of their lives honing their craft. Literally, you'll have some of these artisans, they'll tell you, I spent 3-4 decades of my life learning one skill, and they always say the same thing, at least when I've spoken to them. All of them basically said, this is the only thing I'm useful for. This is the only thing I can do. Which is crazy to think about, because I think a lot of people nowadays, including myself, are more generalized. But these people are like specialists, like literally one thing over and over and over. 静岡。突然静岡に住んでるんですね。静岡って富士山の近くですよね。僕、静岡、どこだったっけ、なんとか、友達もいたんですよね。ちょっと忘れたね。なんとかマンバー。町の 名前なんですけど、五反場。友達が五反場に住んでた。五反場です。そうです、そうです。Yeah, so yeah, everyone respects Japanese crafts. Blue Mayo on TikTok says, "My dog farted." And this is the thing about Japanese crafts is that, you know, farts are important. I know a lot of these artisans are sitting down all day, and no, I can't even tie that in. I can't even tie that in. But yeah, if you guys watching, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them my way. As I said, I'm an author and I've been living in Japan for 10 years, where I now include all of the people, experiences, and places that I have experienced in Japan into these books. Yeah, very short, but I have both thrillers and fantasy books all on my website, BrandonChin.net. Someone said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Thought you should know. Mikey, I hope you have a great bathroom trip. Yeah, 静岡って、静岡って何が有名ですか? Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in. What type of books are you reading at the moment? What is your experience with Japan? Are you interested with Japan? Good luck being an amazing author. I appreciate you, Mikey on top. What a great username. I got this clear vision. But I also have some masks from Japan that you can see right here. I'm always on top. That's great, man. I love it. Okay, so apparently this is how much I don't know about TikTok. So people can send me gifts. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Yeah, so these are traditional Japanese no mask. People on the YouTubes, do you understand or have you seen no theater before? みんな能楽見たことありますか? あんまり見たことないと思うんですけど。Yeah, so peace and love, brother. Yes, peace and love. And that mask still haunts me. Yeah, it's a very... Yeah, you don't want this staring at you at night, right? But I actually think this guy is much more palatable than this woman who is like... This is like the main mask of no theater. It's like you can just see it like straight. Like, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Yeah, someone says, gotta go, Stable has cool artwork. Appreciate you, although it's not my artwork. And yeah, have a good day. Someone said, you made that out of a log of wood. I didn't make it. But a Japanese artisan, yes, one block of wood. They carved this mask out of a block of wood. It's insane. But yeah, as I said, these masks start from $3,000 US all the way up to $50,000. I don't offer any masks in the $20,000 or $50,000 range, but I know some artisans that say they basically make custom masks. So if you want a specific character, yeah, you're going to be paying a pretty penny. Someone said, insane how that came from a log of wood. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. That is what you get after dedicating decades of your life to carving. But, you know, with all the AI stuff, I think a lot of the carpenters and the people that are skilled with physical crafts are going to be doing well. And yeah, they wear this on stage, and you have to see, basically, they got to look at the entire stage through these tiny eye holes. And yeah, it's difficult for most, but I think that's why I love this art form, is the fact that everything is basically made for the actors on the stage to suffer. And it's like more difficult on purpose almost, but yeah, it makes for a great performance and like really puts you in the moment. They have to be fully present here in the moment for them to have this, just like Mikey on top said, to have this mask made from a block of wood on their face and for them to embody the character that they're displaying. So this is a young woman that is representative of purity in the no mask or the ancient world of Japanese folklore. And every artisan basically has to make this mask. They basically start off their apprenticeship with the mask called ko omote, but it is also known as the most difficult mask to carve. So it's a weird dichotomy they got where amateur mask carvers start off, like me, start off with carving this mask, but you have dudes in the game 40, 50 years later basically saying, oh yeah, this is difficult. And we have to hone our craft to be able to carve this mask perfectly. But that's all I got for today. Again, these are very short live sessions. I'm just trying to get into the habit, getting on here, talking to y'all. If you want any of the stuff I spoke about today, any of these books or the masks, all you gotta do is go to brandonshin.net and you can book one of them. Wow, someone said, invite Quan Mills. Why? Wait, why did they? Why would they come up with invite Quan? I mean, I follow him, but is that what they do? Do they just say invite? That would be funny if you joined. Yeah. If someone knows Quan Mills, invite him over to the live. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get into the habit of coming on here live, talking about my books and talking about these masks. Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. If you're interested again in any of the stuff, brandonshin.net。 YouTube の皆さんも参加していただいてありがとうございます。また明日よろしくお願いします。はい。